What's up, guys? So here's what I got signed at Chiller last Sunday. I was also planning on getting the Harry Warden, My Bloody Valentine Distinctive Dummies figure and the Highlander box set. And that didn't happen. I'll explain that in a second. So me and Gina get there. It was like 5 to 11. And I had put in my phone who I wanted, who I was getting. Now, Christopher Lambert was charging $120 for a figure. I'm like, I am not paying $120 for Christopher Lambert. I'm keeping that home. I'll just get the picture for $80. Which Gina still thought was ridiculous, but I explained to her, she think I'm fine, whatever. So she says, how do you want to do this? I'm like, let's go to Linda Blair, and if her line is long, you wait there, and then I'll just go get who I got to get and come back. She's like, fine, no big deal. We get to Linda Blair's line. This is 11:05. No one's there. So Gina says, do you want me to wait here and go get who you got to get, or you want me to come with you? I said, whatever you want to do. I'd rather you come with me because I'd rather have someone come for my pictures. Take my pictures. And she's like, fine, I'll come with you then. So she was my picture bitch. So I went to where, I went to the other rooms and I'm looking for Peter Cowper who played Harry Warden. And I don't see his table anywhere. I don't see the banners up. So I'm looking. And I'm like, oh, there he is. So I go to the table and I'm like, is he coming? What time is he coming down? Oh, he left. Really? Motherfucker. He left on Saturday. Ugh! I was so mad. I'm like, oh, you know what? He does conventions now. He hasn't done it. Like, literally, I got him the first time, 2023, at the Creature Feature in Gettysburg. And that was the first time I got him. And I think that's the first con he did in this area in a while. But he's done 2 since, that I know of. 3. He did Chiller a while back. And then he did Chiller now. And he did the Creature Feature in November where I got him in a full Harry Warden costume. So it's not a big deal. So you know what? I'm going to Christopher Lambert. Let me bang him out real quick. Get him done. As I'm going to him, I forgot I was going to get the prom couples from the Warriors. Well, 2 guys, 2 girls from the. If you guys see the Warriors, the prom couple at the end, they get on the train and they're staring down Mercy and Swan, and they get off the train next stop. It was the guy to the right, the guy to the left, against the railing, and it was supposed to be both girls. Both girls had left. One left. One left Saturday morning, and then one left Saturday night. So it was only him. He was cool. We talked about the movie, whatever. He was really cool. I look at Christopher Lambert. He had maybe 5 people on his line, 6 people. Who had a long line was surprising was Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog. He had a really long line. I kind of regret not getting a photo with him, but it's a puppet. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I go to Christopher Lambert's line. I said, Gina, go wait over there. I want to check this out. Check the prices. Now, I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me. I don't know if I'm losing my fucking mind, which that's a high possibility. I could have swore his photo said 100. And I looked at it and I see photo op 100. And I'm like, no, I am not paying $100 for a fucking photo of Christopher Lambert. He's sitting there. He has a fucking baseball cap on and glasses. I'm like, not happening. So right there now, I already saved 100 from him. And then I saved 80 from it was either 70 or 80 from the Warriors, the 2 prom couple chicks in the Warriors. So already 170, 80 bucks saved. So Gina goes, who do you need now? And I'm like, I need Johnny B, Jerky Boys, who did Sal Rosenberg and Frank Rizzo. He also does more on Family Guy. So they go get him, and they get the guy from Aliens, Frost, and then go get Linda Blair. So I go get Johnny B. I go in there. There was like 2 people there, and he talking whatever about the Jerky Boys and Family Guy. And Gina starts laughing because you did the Frank Rizzo impression. And Gina starts giggling. So it's my turn, and I'm like, yeah, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And I got this signed right there. He put, too rich, send the salami to your boy in the army. And it was funny, actually, because when he said it, when he wrote it, he said it as Sal Rosenberg, and I started fucking cracking up. I had met him before, but I really got a chance to talk to him because he had a fucking really long line when I met him in 2008. That was the first con he ever did. He told me. It was the first convention he ever did. It was Big Apple Con at the hotel across from Madison Square Garden. That was June of '08, if I recall correctly. And we were talking, whatever. I told me the Jerky Boys. I said how my mom didn't find many things funny, but she fucking listened to Jerky Boys and would fucking cry laughing. And his wife says, "You're not the first person to tell us that. How many people came here that said that their parents didn't find anything funny, but the Jerky Boys made them laugh? I'm like, that's the greatest fucking thing in the world. That you can find, certain people cannot laugh at the funny shit, but they'll find something that's retardedly stupid and they'll fucking laugh at it, which is, I don't know, that's just me." So then I did my solemn impression for him. I said, "Yes, hello, hi, thank you." And he's like, "You did it. It's pretty good." Like, oh. I'm like, if I start yelling, I'll sound like Frank Rizzo. If I start yelling, the cops will be here. He started laughing. He was mad cool. Talked to him like 15 minutes. Gina was giggling. I told him how my favorite Family Guy episode with Mort is Road to Germany, which is probably the funniest episode in the world. If you've never seen it, go see it. It's called The Road to Germany. So basically, it involves Mort, obviously. And it's just, I don't want to ruin it. If you didn't see it, go watch. It's got to be on demand somewhere. You guys have to search it and find it. It's fucking funny. But that's my favorite Mort episode. Yeah, so we talked about the Jerky Boys, the Family Guy, and whatever, and he was mad cool. So I thanked him, and we left. I went to go get the guy that played Frost from Aliens, which is right there. So he looks at the figure, he goes, "Oh, please tell me you're going to pay a lot for that figure." I said, "Nope, I bought it when it first came out, paid $15 for it." He goes, "You know how many people came here this weekend and told him that they paid over $100 for that figure?" I'm like, "It goes for over 200 some places. I don't know, they got lucky." And he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because you only made one figure of you." And he was really cool. So the figure, I showed him my alien wall. I purposely took a picture of my alien wall to show him. He's like, "That is insane." And he asked me who I had signed. I told him, I had everybody who's except Sigourney Weaver signed. And he was really cool. He's a really cool dude. And then I got the figure signed. He took the picture, and that was it. Now we go back to Linda Blair. Here it is now, 11:40. So I'm waiting on line for Linda Blair. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people in front of me. 3 people in front of me. So we're talking, and Gina's sitting there. Now Gina was gonna get a picture with her, but then she throws $80 for a photo, and Gina goes, "I'm not getting a picture with her." I said, "Gina, you could have got a picture. We met her in 2009 when she was fucking $35. I said, "You're an idiot." And that's when our voicemail thing went off. Saying she got a phone call. But this is where we were. Service was horrible. And as she was leaving that room, and she went to where there's more service, that's when she got the text about the alien, which I explained in the last video. But if you didn't see my alien animatronic video, long story short, as she was doing stuff for work, she got a text from a friend of ours that said, "Hey, they put up the alien animatronic," and that's where she snagged it. And then it sold out the next day, I think. I believe it was the next day or that Tuesday was gone. So, but yeah. I'm online for Linda Blair. She was outside doing work stuff. I didn't care. At this point in time, I had everybody I needed. And I was happy. So Linda Blair came down. And the cool thing about Linda Blair is she uses all her money for her animal rescue, which is fucking fantastic. That's a great... I always told Gina, there's 2 things I would do if I won a lottery. Open up an animal sanctuary for not just cats and dogs, everything. Bears, fucking mountain lions, deer, goats, sheep, cows, horses. If it's an animal, I want to save it. I don't give a fuck. And the other thing I would do is a thing for children's cancer research. I mean, I'm saying cancer, this is why I don't believe in God. And this is, you hate me for it. When I see a commercial, 2 commercials that really bother me. The animal commercial, the HPCA with the dogs that are all fucked up, the cats, the dogs that are all neglected, that bothers me. And a children's and a kid with cancer. Those 2 things bother me. And it's like, that's why I don't believe in God, because what's this poor... Gina went through chemo, and she was crying in pain from the fucking everything. Between the chemo and the fucking white blood cell shot she had to get the next day. She was in pain. And this is a grown fucking woman. How is a child, 3, 4, 5 years old, dealing with that? I think it's fucked up, and that's why I don't believe in God. Call me an atheist, a Satanist, whatever the fuck you want to call. I don't care. But that's what I would do. It would be children's cancer research and an animal rescue. That's if I won a lottery. So, Anyway, that's what she does with her money. She puts it toward her animal rescue, which is fucking fantastic. Now, I had told her the last cat we got was Marshmallow. We rescued him. He was not rescued. We kind of rescued him. Basically, long story short, it was the year yesterday we got him. He was definitely neglected. And I told her this. I said, he was definitely neglected. I said, my wife, who's outside now, thinks he was abused. I don't think he was. And I told her how he took about a week to come around, and how our cat, we had just gotten Storm the kitten, how he showed up through the whole house, as to say, oh, here's the living room, and here's the dining room, and here's the kitchen. Oh, here's where the foods are, and here's where the cat boxes are, and here's what... We have done, I wish I had the video. I posted it. It's hysterical. Little black and white Maine Coon with... He's a polydactyl. He has 6 toes. He walks like Scooby-Doo. It's fucking hysterical. And, yeah. So, I put the post on, she signed it, and, well, obviously, she put... But she won't do inscriptions, which really fucking blows. She put to which Linda Blair Sweet Dreams, and then she put Reagan right there. She put Reagan right there. So, she was cool. She looks definitely aged a lot since I met her in 2000, was it 8 or 9? I forgot when it was. So, but it was fun, got her. And then, when I was walking to go out, Gina was coming back in. I'm like, I'm done. She, okay. And then went out back. I was out of there at, figure... She came down, it was probably a little after 12. And what was it, 3 or 4 guys in front of me, got a couple things done. I got to maybe 12 to 15-ish. And I was out of there maybe 12:25-ish. And then by the time we got in the car, put everything in the car. And then, oh no, actually, we went to the bathroom real quick, and then we went to the car. And then we got to Outback, it was like almost 1. And then we just fucking chilled there, and Gina never had any, never spilled the beans about the alien animatronic, which is crazy. Because usually she kind of like, she'll slip up. And the funny thing was, real quick to the alien, when I went upstairs to go see the box, my initial reaction was one of the Predators from Prime 1. They're supposed to be shipping soon. So I assumed, oh, that's a big box. That thing is 37, 8, 9 inches tall, whatever the fuck it is. So I figured, okay, that was it. And I saw the animatronic, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So, I don't have a poster frame for her. I have to go get one. It's under I have to crawl into my house to get it. I'm not doing that right now because I want to go upstairs, and I got things to do upstairs with Gina. So, but yeah. So, I got the poster signed. I got my Sal picture signed. Too rich. Send the salami to your boy in the army. And real quick, he told me when he did that in the Jerky Boys call, he brought that saying back. Send the salami to your boy in the army. And it came back from him doing that. It got revived, which is pretty sweet. And then I got the guy that played Frost, who was very cool. Shocked that I actually had to figure when it first came out, which is crazy. And that's it. That's the box there, Dan, but I left it there. So, all right, guys. As usual, thanks for watching. See you later.